Shello land legs. I am back again with a little crafty for today. So as you guys can see, I already have my little layout here, and I've already cut this napkin that was like full napkin. Okay, well, let's start by showing you guys exactly what I'm going to be using to do this project. You can see the apron. So we have the apron here, and we have just your typical napkin that we were able to pick up from Walmart. And we have a little bit of decorations. And these are quite thin, pretty much like paper. And those are going to be easily able to be adhered with our fabric glue from Decoupage Mod Podge Plaid. Pair of scissors and my brushes. Super easy project, you guys. Instead of having this plain beautiful apron, I am now going to be able to have something a little bit more decorative than I did myself. So let's get started, and I'll be able to also show you guys the finished project. You can see I already cut out the one side of the napkin already, and now that I have my little square, I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to kind of like trim it out. Now this doesn't need to be some perfect, you know, get out your X-Acto knife type of thing, but if you want to do that, by all means, go right ahead and do that. But I'm showing you guys like a quick and easy way to just kind of spruce up your apron for this cute holiday. And it says give thanks on it. You know what? You can just wear this all year round, right? All year round. Okay, so you have now, make sure you guys can see it. Yep, you guys can see it all. You have your little cutout of the actual napkin, and all I'm gonna do is just one moment, you guys. Because this is my crafty station, I'd be fine to not use this, you know, but I do like how nice and soft that is, right? So let's protect it. You could either put down a piece of cardboard like I'm doing, cardboard bag, you know, like a paper bag. I said cardboard bag, you guys know what I'm talking about. You could either put that down, or you could take like a piece of plastic, little plastic bag from your local grocery store, put that down if you wanted to. All right, now, like I said, this is a quick and easy project, so we don't need to take forever here. Take your Mod Podge glue. You're gonna put it in, put just a little bit in your cap, because I don't like to dip my brush into the bottle of my Mod Podge. So turn that upside down. Give it a little bit of beating so it can come out. Come out, wherever you are. It's slowly, but I still have a good amount in here, so I'm like, I might as well use it before opening up one of my new ones, right? There it is. It's slow, it's nice and thick. So get that into your cap just like that, like so. See if we can get any more to go in there. Come on out. There it is. So we got a little bit more to come out. As you guys know, at Mod Podge, a little bit goes a long way. So because I'm doing 2 of these, this is probably going to be more than enough. Take your brush. You could either take this style, my little old brush, tried and true, or my other little old brush, also tried and true. And I am going to now dip my brush right into my Mod Podge itself. And then you guys are going to see all we're going to do from there. I turn it over. And I'm just going to add it on. Now, because I'm doing this quickly, I'm not taking like a separate piece of cardboard or anything like that to place this over and put the Mod Podge on. Like I said, this is just a really quick, fun little project you can do with your kids, or if you're like me, you're a kid at heart and you just love having fun with like arts and crafts, go at it. Like, it's fine to wear your apron the way it is, obviously. Like, we were definitely willing to do that if we hadn't found like any kind of thing that we could like craft and make it our own for making it festive for Thanksgiving. But this is kind of neat. We're just putting like a thin layer on. And you know, guys, it's just glue, right? It's just glue. It's gonna dry, and it's gonna dry clear. That's what I love about Mod Podge. Yeah, right now you can see that it's white. It's completely white. But it is going to dry clear. And the great thing about Mod Podge and using napkin is that it's so thin, it literally will look like it's part of the actual apron. Your edges are always the tough part. Your edges in your hair, edges on the Mod Podge napkin. You always got to get them edges. Dip that down a little bit more. All right, so edges are looking good. As you guys can see, I didn't even get anything on my napkin. I mean, on my apron. Look at that. Look at that. Fabulous. Now, I'm just going to take my napkin here, and I am just going to place it as closely as where I want it as possible. This is always the tricky part, right? You're like, ah. So you could have marked this with a pencil. You guys know I have my fabric pencils, but like I said, this is quick and easy. You're just kind of eyeballing it. It doesn't have to be super perfect, like in the middle. I mean, if you are one of those people, take your pencil out, take it out, and like mark your spot, like with the fabric pencil, right? So I'm gonna let that dry for just a little bit before I go ham with Mod Podge on the top of it, right? And I'm gonna take one of my little acorns here. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm literally just gonna take it, put some Mod Podge on it, a nice little thin layer. You guys can see it goes on so white on here because it's not white on white like the napkin was. You can really, really see it going onto this little brown, cute little acorn. Get every little spot. See? You get to continue going while you're waiting for the back part of this to dry. You gotta put your acorn the right way. Don't be like me and put it upside down. All right, so there's my pocket. Place that. Boom. And now I have an acorn. And like I said, you just keep going. This is what you do, guys. I'm like literally almost done with this project. Like, it's Thanksgiving Day. wanting something cute. Want to be cute for social media, for our friends, and for ourselves. Some of us just like dressing up. Like, the fun thing about this, you guys, I was surprised with this. My husband is so cool, so cute, completely surprised me with this little project idea, right? Arts and crafts for Thanksgiving. Who even thinks of that? Love him. All right. Now, look at that. I got 2 acorns now. And they don't have to be perfectly symmetrical, guys. Just know that. But like I said, if you are one of those people, go for it. Bought it in the store? Yes. Do it. Do you. All right. So, what are we going to do next? I think what I want to do is put this bigger acorn, like, right dab somewhere, like, in the middle. But maybe a little bit further away from these other acorns, right? So we're going to put so that, like, you kind of can see where you want everything. I want them all kind of close instead of super separate from each other, but I don't want them in a line. That's what I don't want. If they're almost touching, so be it. Totally fine. I just don't want them exactly in a row, right? So I think that's where my placement's going to be. Let me get down with this other acorn just because, like, we're on the acorn kick right now. So let's get down with that one. And then I'm going to show you guys the magic of Mod Podge. What's so cool about Mod Podge, you guys, you don't even have to have used the fabric one like I did. You can use regular old Mod Podge original, okay? Tried and true, the original. And you could adhere your paper arts and crafts like these to your fabric. Jeans, shirts, bags, whatever. You know, a coffee mug. Yep. And still be able to, like, wash it. So true. So true. Be able to wash all of it. So I do want to, like, press that a little bit. I'm not really pressing that much because my fingers are already, like, messy. And because this is, like, quick, I didn't bring any napkins. Well, I guess I could use one of these nice napkins, but why would I want to do that? I can save those for Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm not going to use that. You guys can see I'm just getting every part. This is where the glue gets on my hands a little bit. That's okay. Crafts are going to be messy, right? We know that going into it. Just like playing in your garden, for those of you that do that. We know it's going to be a little messy going in, but then the finished project, beautiful. Okay. Don't mind my not singing voice. You guys know I don't sing. I'm not a singing mermaid. I'm not a singing mermaid. Okay. So I'm probably going to press that in a little bit because those need to be pressed down. Just a little gentle press down so that while they're drying, right? Okay. So we're already on the last one. And then all we need to do is go over everything with Mod Podge on the top. You guys can see we're almost finished. Great little something something you can do on this holiday. Everyone thinks it's only about cooking all that food. But guys, it's also about the crafts and the art. Right, so I don't want this one to look just like that one, so hopefully it doesn't. Yay, it doesn't. Okay, perfect. All right, so guys, that's it for that portion. Those are all drying. Well, this is almost dry. Wow, that is literally almost dry. That is pretty sweet. So now all we do is we're going to take more Mod Podge. I probably should have just left it upside down while I was like doing those ones, so it would have had time to come out. It's so slow. It's Mod Podge slow. But while that's coming out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what we have. You're going to be like, wow, I know. I know. Look at that. Nothing is falling off. Everything is adhered. Everything is still on here. See? Nothing came off. You guys can see it. And now all we're going to do, the very top one where the big sign is, should be pretty well on its way of being dry enough for us to go ahead and add on its top layer. And then, you know what? If you got to get to cooking like I do, you got to go get the Thanksgiving dinner started, you just go ahead and pop it on and you'll be fine. Like, it probably only needs about 5 minutes to dry underneath the ceiling fan or like a fan. So, sweet. Actually, like, I'm going to try the other brush. I don't think it's going to give me much pressure though. And then I'm going to let y'all go because I need to get to cooking. I need to get to cooking. This is my first Thanksgiving that I am cooking with my husband, and I've never even made a Thanksgiving dinner before. That's something that my mom does and my grandma does, but not me. So you guys see, I'm going to literally go right on my napkin. Your napkin shouldn't move by this point because you did the back. Should not be moving. You just press it. You just want to press it a little bit. That's why you put that cardboard down or plastic or whatever you wanted to put down to protect your table, your workstation, your bench, whatever you have. Okay. That one's moving a little bit, but that's okay. So you want to go a little bit out, and that's good too. You always want to pull a little bit out at your edges. I don't know if you guys saw that, but working your way from the middle. And remember, this is a napkin. I have done this before where I've actually torn it and had to start all over, okay? But that was because the back wasn't like super dry like I did today. You know, y'all know me. I let y'all know the realness of doing these art and craft projects because you just never know when it's going to go completely wrong, right? So, wrong, right? So, I like to give you guys some ideas of like what could go wrong. And what could go wrong is that it could tear because it's a napkin. It's paper. The trick too is to add a good amount of the Mod Podge on so that you have enough to spread it like a jelly sandwich and you're not sitting there with a dry sandwich. All right, well, the top part, as you guys can see, is almost done. I'm just spreading it on, making sure that it's even. You guys, it's already drying. Like, wow. That's the magic of Mod Podge. That's the magic of it, you guys. It's literally drying as we're sitting here doing this. Now, another thing you can do, because I know your hands get a little bit with glue on them and stuff. So another thing you can do is put like something heavy on your fabric so that like it's not moving while you're trying to press down and get everything to be nice and even, you know. These are all tricks and tips that are going to help you guys when you work on your Thanksgiving apron today or whatever holiday, you know, that you want to have a cute little apron for. And don't be afraid to slap it on there. You guys know you have a lot of Mod Podge. Buy 2 bottles whenever you go, but you can get those really big bottles now, so just put it on. Just be generous. All right, that's done with the napkin, and we're moving on to the little acorns, which are very dry already. Those dried so nicely, you guys. It could be because they're just so small, but look at how quickly the Mod Podge goes on, and then you just kind of smooth it out. Smooth it out. Looking like butter. And then add a little bit more here. Now, guys, as you know, this is a live stream. So what I'm going to do is later on, I'm going to add a little short video of how this turned out when it dried. This is a live stream right now. So thank you for everyone who is able to tune in today. I appreciate y'all. I know it's Thanksgiving. And so I appreciate it so much. Perfect. All right. Slap this on. I hope you guys are gonna have some good food today. What are y'all gonna eat? What's your Thanksgiving tradition? What is it? Is it sweet rolls and cranberry sauce? Is it grandma's cornbread dressing? Do you call it stovetop stuffing? What is your specialty that you just are like, wow, this is my jam. I can't wait till Thanksgiving. This is what my favorite food is. Well, you guys, I love all the sides. Those are all my favorites. I love the dressing. I love the green stuff. Anything green on Thanksgiving, I'm a huge fan of. But I literally love cranberry sauce like there's no tomorrow. Like, I love cranberry sauce. I don't even like eating cranberry sauce throughout the whole year because it's just so special to me to have it on Thanksgiving. It's a Thanksgiving food that I just like have to have, you know? So this is going to dry. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to turn this around so that you guys can actually see what it's looking like so far. Look at that. Look at that. That is a nice little apron. And as you can see, it wasn't even sticking to the cardboard anymore because it's pretty much dry, you guys. This is going to dry all clear. Give thanks. I hope you guys are having an amazing Thanksgiving. And I'll be seeing you little land legs later.